Today I'm going to share to you an incredible book I've recently finished reading. It is entitled The Kite Runner, written by Khalid Hosseini. This book is published by Riverhead Books, an imprint of Penguin Random House, and is copyrighted 2003 by Khalid Hosseini. The book represents friendship, racism, social class, the migrant experience, and ultimately redemption. The Kite Runner is a historical fiction novel that follows the journey of Amir, a young Afghan boy who was born and lived in Kabul during the 1960s and 1970s. Baba, Amir's father, is a wealthy and well respected Afghani businessman, and their spacious mansion and comparatively extravagant lifestyle reflect their upper class status. Amir and Baba have two servants, Ali and his son Hassan, who live in a small shack within the complex property. Ali and Hassan are members of the Hazaras ethnic group in Afghanistan, and they experience racism and discrimination throughout the novel. Amir's first person story recounts an idyllic childhood filled with rock skipping, Afghani folktale reading, and kite flying. Despite Hassan's poor social rank and lack of education, Amir has a profound resentment towards Hassan because of the attention he receives from Baba. When Hassan loses games, Amir teases him and mocks him for not being able to read. Hassan's actions of unselfish bravery to protect Amir from childhood bullies exacerbates Amir's feelings of inadequacy, which Amir wishes he could match his bravery. One day, Amir witnesses Hassan being raped in an alleyway by the same childhood bullies that Hassan has guarded him against. Amir's failure to assist his friend causes him psychological guilt and personal hatred. Due to Amir's unshakable guilt, he frames Hassan for theft, forcing Ali and Hassan to resign and leave their jobs as household employees. The story then follows Amir and Baba as they flee Afghanistan during the chaos of the Soviet invasion, eventually settling in the United States as refugees. The voyage of Amir and Baba illustrates the loneliness and suffering that migrant workers face, as Amir is tortured by his heinous betrayal of Hassan. Amir enrolls in university and falls in love with Suraya, the daughter of Afghan immigrants. Baba is diagnosed with an advanced form of cancer, but a month before his death, he witnesses Amir and Suraya's wedding. Amir travels to Afghanistan after Baba's death at the behest of Rahim Khan, Baba's former business partner. Amir learned through Rahim Khan that Baba had an affair with Ali's wife, the strange woman who was Hassan's mother many years ago. Amir is shocked to realize that Hassan, his childhood friend whom he betrayed, is his half brother. When Amir learns that Hassan was killed by Taliban cruelty before his long awaited return to Afghanistan, his grief is deepened. But as Rahim Khan so eloquently puts it, Amir has a chance to redeem himself by rescuing Hassan's orphan son, Surab, from the dreadful conditions he's been forced to. The rest of the book shows Amir's efforts to save and protect Surab, which are beset by bizarre hurdles, disastrous repercussions, and possibilities for Amir to be redeemed for his childhood mistakes. I really, really love this book and I highly recommend this to ages 16 and above. I love Khalid Hosseini's writing style. The book takes numerous unexpected turns that will keep you guessing and keep you reading. Emotional roller coaster with a lot of heartbreak, yet it has left a lasting impression on me. All of the elements in the story are in their proper places. Each situation is described very well by the author in the voice of the protagonist, and I really, really enjoyed getting immersed in the characters. They were all written with such care and attention to detail, especially their character development. It imparts a wealth of cultural knowledge as well as a glimpse of Afghanistan's political and social predicament, all while placing it in historical context. Furthermore, it offers a nuanced perspective on the experiences of immigrants in Western civilization. This book has taught me not to pass judgment on others because everyone has a story to tell and their own share of vices and virtues that shape who they are. And after reading the story, I realized that while life might be harsh at times, we must be prepared to face reality and not be misled from seeing the truth. And we should always speak out against injustice, even if it means ignoring our own selfish interests, not only because it is the moral thing to do, but also because it is the only way to live. The highest human virtue is a little bravery in the face of wrongdoing, an attempt to brave the terror. There are two quotes in the book that really struck me. First is, children aren't coloring books. You don't get to feel them with your favorite colors. So Rahim Khan said this to Baba in chapter 3. Some parents are setting up expectations for their own children, and that commonly puts them in pressure just to abide with the path that is forcefully given to them. Children are meant to be guided, yes, but there will come a point where parents should take heed of the individualistic decision of their child because they will further know how to radically and morally think and decide on their own, and they will not always be dependent alone your child to paint their life with the colors they want. Now, second is, for you 1,000 times over. So, this precise, impactful statement is repeated twice throughout the novel, and it is a central plot element from beginning to end. First, Hassan shouted this to Amir when they won the kite flying tournament, in which Hassan had a sister Amir. This demonstrates Hassan's unwavering loyalty, deep affection, and role as a pillar of a friend and a brother to Amir till his death. Finally, Amir stated this to Hassan's son, Sorab, demonstrating how the roles had been reversed, an act of kindness toward his brother, that he was guarded before, but now it's Amir is in charge. A vision of a better future, free of past faults, loyalty, love, and finally, redemption. Bye. Thank you for watching.